Alright guys, welcome back to another video of Washed Up Dota, featuring me, Amace, the most washed up Dota player of all time. I'm going to go a little bit into laning, specifically how lane is going to play out in a real game. I also have the rest of the video up. If anyone wants to watch that, I'm going to have that as a separate video. But essentially this is just going to be a video focused on the beginning laning stage, what kind of things you want to consider, what things you want to do as it plays out again in a real live game. I'm looking at our picks. I want to figure out what complements our team. We've got a really greedy mid pick going Dark Willow. We've got a really bad offlane too. What we're really lacking is stuns, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pick Faceless Void. We don't really have many stuns. We have a bounty position 4. This is god awful. Position 3 Venomancer, awful. We have no CC, so that's why I'm picking a hero that has big CC. I think this is the only way we're going to be able to do anything in this game. I'm going to see what our hard support picks. Hopefully something with a stun. Hopefully something that synergizes well with Faceless Void. I don't know if I like that pick, but you know, it is what it is. So in one of my previous videos, I talked about the importance of knowing the strengths of your heroes and the weaknesses of your opponents. Our lane is not great. I don't even know what their off lane is. It's going to be Slardar +1. I really hope it's not Visage. That'd be horrible. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Slardar plus probably either the Techies or the Lina. It could actually be a support Visage, in which case, I mean, my game is over. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed if that's the case. So fingers crossed that's not. Rubik is a very weak laner. He's just not very strong. Low damage, low armor. Faceless Void is okay. He's kind of passive. He's definitely not an aggressive hero. So unlike, for example, if I were playing a Juggernaut or maybe even something like a what's a carry that wants to fight? You know, obviously it's not a Slark. It's obviously not a Lifestealer. Faceless Void is not the greatest at trading. Yeah, your damage is decent, and yes, you can recover some life with your Q. But you don't have any nukes. You don't really have any stuns. Technically, Time Lock is a stun if you proc it, but you know, you shouldn't really ever be relying on a Time Lock. So really what we're looking at is it's going to be pretty rough. It's going to be pretty rough. We're going to be taking constant harass from Slardar and whoever else he's going to be laning with. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to want to be defensive. I'm going to want to probably grab Wraith Bands as soon as possible for the increased armor. I want to use Time Walk to get rid of as much damage as I can. Play really defensively. Play really safe. And then hope that I can just get farm. And then snowball into hopefully a real hero at some point. In terms of the game itself, this isn't exactly the laning phase, but just thinking more globally about what we want to accomplish this game. My Chrono sets up a really nice team fight for the Dark Willow to just blast people with her Shadow Realm when she gets her eggs. She's going to get that pretty soon since she's our mid. Hopefully she gets a decent timing on her. I'm guessing she's going to get Midas first. And I don't know. I really don't like the offlane Vino pick. Maybe he's going to carry me, who knows. But I'm definitely not a fan of it. Alright, so it looks like that might be a mid Lina, which means it is an offlane Slardar Visage. That's awful. I'm going to have such a bad time in this lane. That is not, it's not a fun lane. It's honestly not a very fun lane. I think we just max Time Lock and we go for farm. That's it. That's all we can do. And that's fine. You gotta know where the strengths of your heroes are. Is that Techie Stop? Might actually be Techie Stop. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. That's really bad. Okay, well, Techie Stop is way less bad than I thought it would be. This is actually now potentially a winnable lane. Techies is a very weak hero. I don't think I get my wand actually. They're gonna try to deny that. Aha! I knew they were gonna go for that deny. You see that? I was ready. The second I saw the HP on that creep, I knew they were gonna go for it. Easiest last hit of my life. Okay, well, what a surprise. Our Venomancer Bounty Hunter offlane is getting absolutely destroyed. Again, to be expected. It's a really, really weak lane. It's just a awful offlaner. What can you do, right? Nothing. So Rubik's playing this lane pretty well. He's pulling. We're playing passive. I'm not going to say great CS, but honestly, it's not bad. At 3 minutes in, we want to make sure... Oh god, that's not good. They're probably going to get the Lotus. I don't think there's much we can do to contest. Unfortunate. They're just much stronger than we are right now. There's really nothing we can do about that. You know what? Maybe I get some harass in now, actually. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can make something happen here. He's not that strong. It's annoying. So Rubik's pulling. I need to be back. This is obviously very, a little bit, I don't want to say out of position, but I'm playing a little bit too far out. I knew he was pulling. If they did get a stun on me, it's possible I would die. Man, I really want to kill this techies. He's right to ping me there. He wants me to do last hits. He doesn't want me to chase. That's the right play. This is a good support. You know, he knows what we need to be doing here. He knows that we're not that strong. We just want to focus on last hits. That techies, I'm guessing, is going to roam at some point. He's not going to want to stay here forever. He knows he's not really going to be getting kills here. Nice, easy deny. So overall, right now, the lane is going, I think, about as well as one can hope. against me. Nice. He's getting the Lotus again. It's unfortunate. All in all, game's going pretty good right now. Game's honestly going pretty good. Tried denying myself the creeps. Unlucky. Should be a kill. Nice. Not bad. Getting a kill for the mid. I time walked too early there. Lena did an animation. I just immediately casted. Not the best. What I needed to do is wait just a little bit. But I mean, overall, I'm actually doing okay. I have a decent amount of farm, as you can see. Double Wraithband. I'm pretty close to my treads. I have probably more CS than the Slaughter, I think. We'll check after the game, maybe. But, you know, things are going okay right now. We're not getting any kills, obviously. I probably shouldn't have died there. I needed to get back to the tower. I probably ran the wrong direction. If I just went to tower, I would have been okay. But things are going pretty okay. Things are going pretty okay. Especially considering Void is a hyper carry, right? Once you get enough farm, you're good. Now, this Slark is unfortunately doing decent. Slark's having a good time in his lane. And this is just in part, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's why hero matchups are pretty important. That's why picks really matter. Because what we have here is... should be a kill, right? Yeah, it should be a kill. Don't think we can get another one. You know, the Slark can just purge off Venomancer everything. Poison Sting, Gale. You know, it's not a very scary hero for Slark to go against. And then you've got the massive slow and damage coming out of the Visage. It's essentially a free lane. It's not like they're scared of anything at all in that lane in terms of their safe lane. Like, Slark must be having such a good time. 3-1-5. Yeah, so Slark is just having the game of his life. Make sure at 369 always get Lotus. I'm just thinking what I want to do in terms of itemization. I think I want to play a little bit greedy. I do want to buy something to accelerate my farm. Maelstrom is the common pick. Maelstrom's probably a good idea, to be honest. I'm pretty close to getting a Midas, though. I think I want the Midas instead. This has nothing to do with laning. I think in real games, you're not going to want to buy a Midas. I'm buying a Midas because I'm being greedy. I don't think this is the right item choice. Man, these lanes are... it's not going well. Like, you can just see what a disaster the offlane is, right? Like, it's really not going well whatsoever. Great. Look at that great Dota comment. That's how you know you're playing a game of Dota. I mean, that's about it for the laning phase. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If you're not strong, you farm, do your best to play safe. it's, you know, you want to harass a little bit. You want to trade as many hits as you can. Maybe that's something I should have talked a little bit more about. Take whatever harass you can, especially if you know you can maybe get a free hit off, but your priority needs to be last hitting. My CS wasn't extraordinary this game by any means, but it also wasn't bad. It was passable. My gold at this point is definitely higher than this Slardar, so you know I'm happy. Things are good. They are leaving me alone now, which is a little bit unfortunate. This is something I will talk about. There really should be no reason you leave your position 1 alone if the position 4 is still in the lane. Like, I would love to have my support continuing to assist here, but if he's going to make something happen in another lane, that's fine. I just don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't know if he's making anything happen in another lane. So I think at this point, this is when we transition to jungle. So Void is one of those heroes where you definitely want to think about early game power spikes. Like once you get a Mask of Madness, you can get a lot of kills with Chronosphere. You'll do about 300 to 400 damage inside Chronosphere with a Mask of Madness. Basically turns your ult into a little bit of a nuke if you get somebody. The reason I'm not getting it is just because, I mean, I just want a Midas. That's the only reason. It's not the best reason, but it's that's not good. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Well, there's my Midas. Blink on Slardar. That's really bad. It's not what we want to see. Now, what item do I want to get against them? I want to get some really stupid items here, but I think my team will report me if I do that. I really like getting weird off-meta items because it's a way to have fun in this game. It's not a very good way to get MMR. Oh no, what's happening here? That's so bad. What are they doing? They're just like chain feeding. Oh my god. This is really bad. Okay, I think because my team is throwing, I have to not throw. I need to get real items, which is unfortunate. I hate getting real items. But I think I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to. I think I want to prioritize damage if I can. And it's not going to be much better than a butterfly, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, well there you go. That's why I picked Faceless Void. Good hero, good ult. Slardar's top. He's missing. We're gonna have to be careful. That was very, very good Faceless Void ult, obviously, as you guys could see. Not that I got any of the kills. Oh, actually, that's not true. I did get one of the kills. I shouldn't lie. Okay, things are going good. Things are going okay. I'm gonna get Butterfly. It's a lot more damage than anything else. It's also very good against Slardar. It's good against Lina. It's good against the Slark. It forces them to either buy MKB or Bloodthorn, which are not items that any of them really want to buy. And then you just get a BKB. You just smack people. That's the dream. I don't know why my team is team fighting here. They know that I'm not there. They know that my ult is obviously on cooldown. It's very strange that they're doing this team fight when, like, this is when we're weak is the other problem, right? Like, we don't have Ags on Dark Willow. Our team can't do anything because we have no stuns. The only stun we have really is me. And so this is just, again, a situation where it's strange why the team is doing this. All you can do though is do your best. If your team is not doing well, you just keep farming. Don't throw by joining fights where you can't do anything. That's always something important. Like, if your ult's on cooldown as Faceless Void and you see your team doing something sus, like, oh man, they're about to go in and fight, well, I guess I have to help them. No, you don't have to help them. If you see your team doing weird, stupid things, let them die. It's way more important, especially if you're playing a position 1. Okay, especially position 1. It's more important to not die than it is to maybe help your team do something, especially when your cooldowns are not up. The other problem is, you know, even as support where you think, okay, well, I have to help my team, right? Like, I don't have a choice. I mean, even as support, you're going to want to be in a position where you have to think, like, if I die here, is it worth it? Can I actually save my team if I go in? Those are things you have to consider. And, you know, I'll put it this way. I think 9 times out of 10, if your team is making a mistake, you know, don't contribute to that mistake. Don't make things worse. Even supports, right? And I know supports are always at team fights. Supports feel like they have to do something, but you know, you don't always have to do something. Let's see what I can do here. Great. Not that I got the gold for it, of course. That was pretty good. I could have done a better ult there. I was trying to not get Rubik in, but I also didn't want to miss my ult, so I just did what I could there. We got a kill. I'm not gonna, you know, complain about it. It was fine. But, you know, you slowly get back into the game, and you hope your team doesn't throw too hard. This Vino offlane pick, though, is actually griefing. He's playing around with the new facet that came out, and it's actually griefing. That's pretty griefed here. He's 1-7, right? But just do your best to play. That's why I picked Faceless Void. He's a hyper carry. He's got stuns. He can win the game alone. As long as I play really well, we might be okay. I don't know. Don't want to talk myself up too much. But we're going to do what we can. My farm is okay. I actually think the... I genuinely think the Midas is paying off. If I'd gotten something else, I'd probably be more behind on levels and gold than I am now. Maelstrom obviously is a lot more damage, but I don't really want damage right now. I just want to catch up and farm. I still don't think Midas is good in most picks. If I had gone Mask of Madness with a Maelstrom, I'd be getting a lot more kills. Maybe we'd be making something happen in terms of team fights. But you know what? It's fine. This is working in its own way. I'm getting good space on the map. I'm still contributing a lot to team fights coming when I do have my ult. Not before, but when I do have my ult, trying to make something happen, getting kills on their greedy cores. You know, these are good things that are happening right now. I could TP in on this. Yeah, I could definitely TP in on this. Maybe I can make something happen. Maybe not. Again, you know, look at that. Good kills. We are catching back up. Things are going okay. Things are actually going okay right now. Guys, this is in spite of a 1-8 Vino, okay? I just want to say, I did point out from the very beginning that Vino would be the problem. That is just not a good offlane pick, especially with a bounty hunter. I'm not going to say Vino is the only reason we're losing, but it's a big part of why the enemy team is so ahead. But hey, look, I'm same level as Slark now, and I had a, I don't want to say a hard, like a bad lane, but it was definitely a hard lane. Lane where I had to contest against both techies and Slaughter repeatedly harassing and stunning me. So things are going pretty good right now. My CS is, I think, fine. I'm not going to say it's magnificent, but it's pretty good. Slark is going to scale down. What I mean by that is he's buying items that are nice, you know, Skull Basher, Diffusal, Ags, but they're not really going to help him get the kills that he needs, especially on a hero like Faceless Void. I'm going straight Butterfly. Like, my damage is going to be there. His is not. It's going to make a big difference. You're going to see in team fights. It's gonna make a difference. That being said, it's a little bit scary that he's level 17. So he's still getting a lot of farm around the map, it seems. I'm backing out. I know Slark is there, no Vidge is there. No reason for me to play around this area. I back out. I'm gonna go into the jungle. My team is coming, but we can't kill him because I don't have my chrono. We don't have a stun. I hope they're just de-warding because that would be the smart thing to do. I'm gonna TP bot because I think there's a lot less going on bot than there is top. I pinged out my ult. Please don't fight without me, guys. I'm begging. Nope, the Vino is dying. Because that's just what Vino does, I guess. Oh, my team. I've ult in 9, but that's not not quite fast enough. Team is just feeding. I should be able to kill this Lena. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm pretty confident I can kill her on ult. I think there's also kill opportunities for me mid, so I want to go there as well. Oh, come on. That's not good. Just don't have the damage. It's crazy. Yeah, I need more damage against the Slark. He's got a lot of physical resistance. I'm gonna need some sort of. Well, you know what? Revenant's Brooch would absolutely no. I don't have the mana for that. Let's not be stupid. I think we go MKB. That's the usual item. It's the item that makes sense. Oh no. You know you can't do that, guys. Man, what a free game for Slark. It's very frustrating. Okay, I need something that does magic damage. Even mana burn would be pretty good against the Slark. If I had mana burned him, I actually think mana burn's not bad this game. It's pretty good against Slark because once Slark is out of mana, it's so hard to play that hero. Yeah, I might do that. I might just do that. That or Mjolnir, you know? That's a pretty good option as well, I think. We're at the stage where I still need to farm. I'm still weak. I can't believe I didn't kill Slark there in a chrono. I guess I don't have a lot of magical damage. He has a lot of physical resistance because it's obviously it's a Slark. Hope they know that I can't do anything right now. I think they got this Techie's killed, right? They don't need me for that. Oh, that's wild. Damn. I wasn't looking at my screen. I got caught by the Lina, and then follow up with the Slardar stun. That's on me. Man, that's not good. Oh, this team. Yeah, there's too much physical resistance on the Slark. I need to get something that actually does something beneficial. Man, this Rubik's pretty good, honestly. Holy cow, yeah, I think that's a kill. That's amazing. This Rubik is a god. Now, that was impressive. I mean, that's worth watching this entire video for. That was a very, very, very good play by this Rubik. That was amazing. I'm obviously going to need BKB at some point. I could have TP'd bot and helped them there. This Phenomancer's just feeding 212. I'm stuck in a tree. That's the worst. Oh, that is so bad. I could push this lane. That's an option. But I think I can get kills if I wrap up from behind and go for them. So that's what I'm going to do. Nah, there's no way. We kill this Visage. Visage is the one we go for. I just want to reiterate, guys, it looks like Maelstrom was the play because I'm lacking damage, and Maelstrom would have been that damage. Suboptimal play. Ooh, that's not good. It is not good. You know, things are okay-ish. Our Dark Willow's doing okay, kills-wise. Obviously a little bit out of position there. I still haven't gotten still haven't gotten like a crazy good chronosphere. I think I can probably take this tower uncontested. Oh, not all that uncontested. I just saw that TP. Okay, we're gonna get ready here. How did you find me? That's crazy. Oh, I guess he shadow bladed and he was following me the whole time. That's so unlucky. I saw him TP. He was on the minimap, but I didn't know he was chasing me. I went somewhere to TP out. I should have gone into the fog. That's, you know, a small momentary mistake, but that was, I mean, that was pretty costly. I think I could have TP'd back and gotten kills there if I wasn't found by the Lina. I was thinking of chronosphering and killing the Lina, but I think I would have died. I was rooted, so I couldn't time walk, and if I had chronosphere there, I don't know if I live. That was very unlucky. Both unlucky and a misplay. It's not good. It's not good. I don't want to solo ult this Lina. That would be incredibly stupid. But maybe we can get a kill on her. Unfortunate. So hopefully Rubik can defend. Honestly, this Rubik's been playing pretty well. This Venomancer though is, as you can see, he doesn't even have a build. It's painful, honestly, really painful. We can still win. That's the power of Faceless Void. I need better ults, but it's hard because we don't have anyone initiating for me. They also got Aegis, which means that was a pretty free fight for them. Still totally winnable. We're just not in a great position right now. Oh god. That was so bad. That was totally on me. I knew he had Orchid. That was a bit of a choke. Okay, well, I mean, that was a pretty bad mistake. If you look at my deaths, though, I have 6 deaths, which is not great, but everyone else on my team, 9 deaths on the mid, 14 on the position 3, 14, 11 on the bounty hunter. Um, it's a rough game. It's hard to play because I want to farm, I want to get items, and I want a team fight around strong team fights, but we just don't have that because Venomancer is essentially dead first every fight. He's not able to do what a position 3 wants to do, which is sort of start a fight or counter initiate or be frontline in a fight. Veno can't do any of that. And so really was just us getting Hail Mary Faceless Void ults. Obviously that didn't quite work out, unfortunately. See what happens once I res. Maybe we can make something happen, but it's not looking good. Slark's just looking to jump so hard. Ooh, Mindbreaker is good. That's a good pickup. That'll help a little bit, maybe even a lot of it. I have to back out. My life is way too low. I think I got him. I think he's dead. That's huge. That's huge. I was trying to fog her to get the time walk off, but unfortunately couldn't get that back in time. Okay, well, you know what? We're still alive. This is still winnable. That definitely helped a lot getting that kill. Part of the other thing that's a little bit unlucky this game is I could not get a single, and I mean a single kill on the Slark when he had those massive streaks. Even though I've, had some pretty okay chronos where I've gotten him, I just haven't been able to finish him. And this is where Maelstrom would have made a huge difference. It's a lot more damage than the Midas. I mean, it literally would have been the difference. Which is very unfortunate. And he needs to just go. He needs to protect this tower. Alright, here we go. Probably gonna have to sell the Midas by the BKB. Maybe sell the Wraith Band instead. Yeah, Midas probably better than a Wraith Band. Yeah, I needed BKB a lot sooner. But, decision making. That's why decision making is important. That's why having BKB is important. I was hoping I'd be able to get my timing on some of these items a lot sooner than I did. Yeah, not even gonna have another fight. It's unfortunate. Well, hopefully that at least gives you guys a sense of what should be going on in the lane. I actually want to check. Okay, I want to check at the end to see what my gold is like. So if we look here at the player net worth at 10 minutes in, yeah, I actually have more gold than the Slardar. So even throughout the entire laning phase, as you can see, my gold is actually quite good. And this is not an easy lane. And so the Rubik did very well, obviously pulling, focus on CS. I think, yeah, I'm pretty much keeping in par with their farmers, with their Lina, with their Slaughter the entire game through. Unfortunately, the Slar just goes out of control, as you can see. His farm is just absolutely haywire, mostly feeding off of our weak offlane. I don't want to blame the offlane for why we lost. That's not what I'm saying, but it is a very weak offlane. If you look at the difference between our offlane and their offlane, Slark is top of the net worth. He's got kills, he's got stacks, and he continues to get strong. Venomancer just really struggled to, I think, to be frank, to do much this game. Yeah, his damage is high, my damage is low, but I couldn't really do a team fight. There were no stuns. It's just all me. Maybe the butterfly was a little bit greedy. It does do a lot of damage. It does help me to get a lot of damage, but I needed a BKB pretty quick. Having to go butterfly, MKB, and the BKB was just too slow. The Stark just had too much farm, right? He's more than 2 items above me. He has the Bloodthorn, which I needed a BKB or a Manta for. He got the Abyssal Blade. He's able to stun me, and then he obviously has other items. Then I just couldn't itemize fast enough. This is where if I had a Maelstrom instead of a Midas, I could have gone into Mjolnir, skip the Monkey King bar, get Black King bar. I think I would have had a lot more impact. You know, that's what I was saying. So either way, that's about it. I just wanted to go through a video where you see specifically what I wanted to focus on was the laning phase. Obviously, you got to see a lot more than that. You got to see sort of what happened after the laning phase and how things can go wrong. So maybe this is a good video to think about when you're thinking about, okay, well, what not to do. If you have a difficult lane, don't buy a Midas just because you want to recover, especially if your team comp is weak. I needed to be impactful. I needed to do something in the game to help shore up the very weak off lane. I tried playing greedy, just get my farm, get my items, but at some point that was just the wrong thing to do. Here we are. Either way, that's why I'm the washed up gamer. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, if nothing else, I hope it at least gives you a sense of what to do in the laning phase and how you want to play, how you want to move. Maybe I'll make videos that specifically address why I'm moving the way that I'm in lane. That might be helpful, but that'll be in a future video. See you for now.